Yo guys, what is up? Randall here from Crypto Love, and I put together this video for you today about my cryptocurrency portfolio in November 2017, heading into the Bitcoin 2X fork. Now, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to all the subscribers out there. Thank you to everyone mashing on that like button. Also, this coming Tuesday, November 7th at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we are having a late night live stream. Now, look at that, 4,681 subscribers. Maybe we'll get to 5,000 before the live stream. Let's hope. This video yesterday, Gruesel Coin video, man, 2,000 views in a day. Maybe it's because it's got that beautiful woman on the cover, potentially. But what's going on now? What are people talking about? Look at freaking Bitcoin prices. This is just the past year, since January. All right? Look at it, just taking off. And if we take a look here, all right, just a straight shot from 5,500 to 7,500 in a week, pretty much. That's nuts. Week and some days. Does that happen with any other investments you have? If so, let me know because I want them. Don't tell me about BitConnect. I've already heard it all. Now, I mean, just taking a look, again, crypto coin market cap, look at that. Bitcoin, 25% gain in 7 days. That's not another crypto. That is Bitcoin. That's like the main currency, Bitcoin. 25% gains in 7 days. At that rate, in a month it would double. Mind-boggling. Now, on to my crypto portfolio for November. These things, I've been putting this off because these things are so annoying to make, but I figured out a new method to do it to where it looks nice and is a bit easier. I don't have to cut and paste all those things on the slides. So let's see what you think. Oh, but before we do that, the purpose today, transparency, okay? I talk a lot about cryptos. No, I'm not an expert. No, I'm not a financial advisor. No, I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but I talk a lot about cryptos, and I want you guys to see that my money is where my mouth is. You know, I just do whatever. So you guys can see where I have my money, where it's sitting, what trades I'm in, all that stuff. It also helps in that I can analyze what I'm doing, where I've come from, where I'm going, and then strategize for the future. So we're going to do all of that today. Now, here's the cool part. Boom! Look at that, right? A beautiful, beautiful thing. It really helps you soak it all in. I mean, the mind loves pictures, and this is a picture. Now, if we take a look at it, we'll start with the big orange there. Bitcoin at 64% of my portfolio. Now, if you remember back to last month, it was only about 50%. A lot of the reason for the gain in this is because Bitcoin has just gone up so much in price. But like I said, I always dollar cost average Bitcoin, so every week I'm buying a little bit more Bitcoin. And I have a new strategy which I'm going to discuss with you later on in this video about kind of what I'm doing in the future with cryptos. And so I don't mind having that much Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to outperform most other cryptos, and unless you're kind of lucky in picking an altcoin. So I think Bitcoin's doing well. Now, taking a look at some of the other ones. All right, I guess we'll go with the next biggest, which would be all the others. But no, we'll skip that. Lisk at 6%. You guys know I love Lisk. I think Lisk is going to explode sometime in the near future. You also know the other day I spoke about Ash, which is very similar to Lisk. So, Ash is one to consider. But Lisk I like. They have a software development kit and a rebrand coming up. And right now it's at 6% of my portfolio. If Lisk sees some explosive growth, which is very possible, Lisk could be a much larger part of my portfolio. But for right now it's at 6%. Following that, we have one of my favorites, Neo. I also love Neo. I'm very hopeful for Neo. I'm just holding Neo for the long term, getting that gas. And Neo is at 5% of my portfolio right now. Again, if we see some growth in Neo, it could definitely be a lot larger portion of my portfolio. After that is Ethereum. Now, why Ethereum? I talk about all these things being Ethereum killers. Well, Ethereum is still pretty much number 2 right now. So I hold on to Ethereum. I think it's a good investment. I want to have at least 10 Ethereum so that I can start staking them or sharding them when that starts happening, if it is 10. Nobody knows the number yet, but if it is 10, then awesome, I'll have it. Next one, all right? The rest are all at 2%. So we have No Limit Coin at 2%. Right now I'm kind of just about break even in terms of where I bought in with No Limit Coin. I think there's a lot of potential growth there, so I'm just kind of waiting for that. I was thinking about maybe decreasing the amount of No Limit Coin I have a bit, but I think there could be a lot of growth in No Limit Coin. After that, Vertcoin. So Vertcoin popped up from one of my less than 1% to a 2% just because of its 5 times growth recently. And I was thinking I might sell some out when it was at $4 or $5, and I didn't do that. Mostly just out of laziness. I didn't log into Bittrex because I was busy doing other stuff. But I'm still happy holding Vertcoin. I still think it could go up quite a bit in the future. Next one is ARK, 2%. I think ARK is going to be a big grower. And at 2%, I'm happy with that. I would buy more. The price is low. It's looking good. After that, Ripple. Okay? So Ripple, there's a reason why I made Ripple vomit green on here. Okay? Just because I own it, but I'm ashamed that I own it, really. I think it's going to grow. I think it's going to do well. At the same time, I'm kind of embarrassed about it. It's like that relative that you just, whatever. So I'm not that fond of Ripple, but I know it's going to do well, so I just hold some. That's it, and it's just sitting there. Also Steam. Steam, I actually decreased the amount that I was holding, all right? I was holding a pretty large portion of Steam. I decreased that a little bit just because it hasn't been moving, and I've seen a lot better gains from selling that and just holding Bitcoin. So that's those. And then you might ask, what are all these others? Well, here's a list. Here's a list. Wow, that's a Freudian slip, huh? My mind is on Lisk. So less than 1% each of 10x, Civic, Litecoin, Storage, Qtum, Metal, OmiseGo, Zcoin, Cardano, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, BitShares, Golem, Navcoin, EOS, Monero, 0x. Now, there are some of these that I like a lot more than others. Some I just haven't made much money from, so I'm still holding on to them, even though that's not really a good strategy because I could have just sold them, had Bitcoin, been making money with that. But the ones that I really do like, 10x, Civic, Metal, Cardano, Navcoin, EOS. Those are the ones that I really do like. The ones that I'm probably going to be selling sometime soon, BitShares, 0x, maybe Bitcoin Cash with the price it's at right now, Storage, maybe Qtum, maybe Ethereum Classic. We don't know. And this brings me to what my strategy is coming up. So, strategy. Okay, I've got a new strategy in terms of Bitcoin. And this is for like everything. So it's hodl Bitcoin, trade for gains. So my goal is to have less cryptos and then just buy them, see a gain, sell them. So basically I'm just going to hodl all my gains in Bitcoin. So I may end up having a much larger Bitcoin percentage of my portfolio, and then just take out a chunk of that and put that into a crypto that I'm fairly confident is going up, or maybe once it already starts going up, put it in there, put a stop loss to prevent any loss, and then just ride out the moon as much as I can, and then sell it. Because if you do that successfully 10 times, you could be crazy. I mean, I think it's, if you take $10,000 and double it 8 times, that's $1 million. Do the math, right? So that's just, if I could do that, that would be cool. Now, altcoins I'm looking into going into the Bitcoin 2X fork. Lisk, you know I'm a huge fan of Lisk. I still love Lisk. I am still buying Lisk because I love Lisk. I think it's going to be big. And maybe I'm wrong, but I just want to put all my eggs into one basket. Not all my eggs, but a lot of eggs into one basket that I believe in very much. So that's that. Second one is Substratum. I think that is still at a great price. We saw a little drop last week, but with Bitcoin as high as it is, the Substratum price so low, I think once that fork happens, Bitcoin price is going to come down. Altcoins are going to see a bit of a bubble, and I think Substratum could go up quite a bit. Other than that, Binance Coin. So because Binance is becoming one of the bigger exchanges, one of the more reliable exchanges, I think Binance Coin will go up quite a bit. So potentially doing that, putting some money in there. And last one would be Zencash. I really do love Zencash, their platform, their idea. However, the price right now might be a little bit high. So this is one that I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to buy right now or just watch, but I'm very enthusiastic about it. I like the privacy publishing. I like the anti-censorship stuff. So that's it. Those are my portfolio stuff for November. Wanted to get this one out there to you guys so you know what I'm doing going into the fork. I'm also thinking about putting together a Telegram group so I can let you guys know what I'm doing exactly when I'm doing it. Now, if you guys like this episode, make sure to click the subscribe button down below or just mash on the like button, whichever you want. And then I will see you guys Tuesday night at 7:30, no, Tuesday night, November 7th at 10:30 p.m. for the late night live stream. I hope you enjoy it. I will catch you all there. All right. Peace.